on how he claims that Common Core gives every student an equal opportunity to learn. First, he says that students go to school to have an opportunity to be educated and learn, but I mean, America's school system is there for everyone who we are all offered an opportunity to go to school and learn already prior to Common Core. He also mentions that it is unfair to students who receive less attention than other students, which it depends on the students and their interest in the class as well, not only on the state standards, but also on how the teacher instructs them and also on how the students receive that instruction, how they internalize it, and how they analyze that. Also, he says that Common Core can give students equal advantage. However, as I priorly stated, Common Core state standards do promote critical thinking skills and student-centered learning, but it also reduces the quality of education and student learning, engagement, and success. As Valerie Strauss says from education researchers who blast Common Core standards, she says, more specific to California, a recent study on the effects of high-stakes testing, in particular of the California High School Exit Examination, found no positive effects on student achievement and large negative effects on graduation rates. The authors estimated that graduation rates declined by 3.6 to 4.5 percentage points as a result of the state exit exam policy, and also found that these negative effects were concentrated among low-achieving students, minority students, and female students. He also states that Common Core can also help teachers as well. First, I did state before that there were over 300,000 teacher jobs that were actually lost, and more than 4,000 schools that were actually closed. So, being that there were things that happened from Common Core being implemented, he also said teachers can now interact with students and also fellow colleagues. Again, teachers could already interact with students and fellow colleagues before Common Core was implemented. That's just based on what kind of teacher you are and if you actually do want to be involved in your students' lives. He also says that Common Core helps teachers reduce the content they teach. Common Core just doesn't exactly minimize the content that they teach, but it does limit what they are supposed to teach, as in they give them instructions on saying you have to teach this, this, and this. You have about a 15% boundary of leisure to be able to actually add to that if you would like to as a teacher, but other than that, you are not allowed to take away anything and are required to teach everything that is instructed to you. He also goes on to say that Common Core can prepare students for college life. When he says that there was a research done by Robin Hiller and Cody Anthony, who said in the spring of 2014, New York State had its second round of annual tests based on the Common Core. And for a second time, the results were disastrous for students. Only about 31% of them achieved proficiency in English language arts. Before the Common Core in New York, there was a 3 percentage point difference between white and Hispanic 8th graders' test results in language arts. After the first year of new standards, the gap grew to 22 points. The gap in math between white and black 3rd graders also widened significantly, so it does depend on your background, where you come from, the environment you were raised, and how the information you were given. There was also another study done that proves that students... Okay.